Hi, hello, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Max.
Hello, Alicia. Well,
You just seem a bit unenthusiastic.
just the way I am.
Okay, that's really good for the podcast.
No, with anything. For God's sake.
Have I done something?
No. I'm just not always smiling all the time, which isn't, my fault.
Well, what's happened?
What are we talking about today? This last thing, my eloquence, I watched it yesterday.
I think that we need to delve deeper into like stereotypes, breaking the stereotypes of people, what people think and stuff like that, and how people should not be ignorant even if they're lack of education.
Okay, so you're just talking about
like that.
Yeah, okay.
And possibly like just how we believe, what our thoughts are of like society and how it can be improved, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the topic specifically?
I didn't really have a specific topic. I just thought I had a question that I wanted to ask.
Okay, what's that?
Which like can underpin the whole thing today, if you want. But it's like, is ignorance and lack of education and lack of knowledge an excuse for how people can be judgmental or treat others? Because a lot of people say, I don't know about that, or I've not learned about that, or this is new to me, and feel like they think that that's a good enough excuse to not be nice to others or have their view be more important, even though they're old, because they're older, they feel like that's better, or because they've got more of a status just above others, they can have that their views are more important even if they've got a lack of knowledge. So for instance, we all hate like when things don't go his way and stuff like that, and politicians do that, but they are judgmental for groups that they don't agree with, and they feel like that's an excuse to be nasty. And I feel like that they're using it even though they've got a lack of knowledge and a lack of education, and they don't address that better. Even though they're politicians, they should be more educated, you know what I mean? They feel like, oh, we've got power, we know what we're talking about, but they don't. And then they use that as an excuse to be judgmental or say nasty things, or be just phobic to people in certain groups because they have the power to. And that obviously underpins a lot of people's views. If they agree with that politician, they think, oh yeah, that's just my political views, but they use that as a way of an excuse. So other people's lack of education and knowledge and excuses of ignorance pushed like an agenda on others.
Okay, is it something that specifically happened then that's made you want to talk about this topic? Because you seem a bit...
Oh no, it's just obviously where I work, I get a lot of people that are drunk and not really know what they're saying, obviously, and I feel like they use that as an excuse to be nasty. So like if someone's drunk or not really sure about something, they use that as an excuse as well. But for instance, when I was at work the other day, I was cleaning the toilets, and I feel like everyone should be allowed
just
to
going around doing your job.
Yeah, I feel like everyone should be allowed to do that, no matter about like who they are. If they work at that venue, it doesn't matter. You should be able to go in any of the toilets to clean them and do your job. So I was obviously in the women's toilets cleaning, and as someone that's trans, it can be a bit awkward sometimes, even though...
Because you don't know where to go.
Yeah, you don't know where to go, but even though when I'm with you and stuff, it helps me to be more comfortable to go to the bathroom, but I prefer to use a disabled toilet anyway. But so I'm cleaning and I'm mopping and I'm making sure that it's not wet on the floor, and this woman comes out the toilet, so I'm going in to check if there's any toilet roll needed, and she comes up to me and she goes, you're a man, why are you in here? I went, I'm cleaning, I'm just doing my job, I'm cleaning, there's not a problem here. And then she's like, oh yeah, but you look like a girl, so good luck. So the way that she the way that it was put across was nasty. She was obviously drunk and stuff like that, but you still have some sort of gauge of what you're saying, even if sometimes it comes out as gibberish. But she kind of, to me, she felt like she had a lack of knowledge and a lack of education in that sort of area, and then used that as an excuse. And also, obviously the excuse of being drunk, but she went, but you look like a girl, so good luck.
It's
So
nasty
it felt
because
nasty.
But it's nasty though, isn't it? Because you don't pose a threat being in the women's toilets.
No, I'm cleaning. I'm clearly got cleaning.
It's like
stuff
if it
in
was the
there.
other way around, and it was a male's toilet,
Yeah.
and there was a trans woman in there. They don't pose a threat.
But it's not just that. It's people go, oh yeah, but I didn't know. That lack of
Yeah, it's not an excuse.
that ignorance is not an excuse. And it happens with a lot of groups. It happens not just with trans people. It happens with people that are disabled as well. A lot of the time, someone's in the disabled toilet or in an area that is better for them, like a
And just
lift
because they haven't
or
got like
something
a,
that's more convenient.
and you're talking about just because they haven't got like a wheelchair or a walking stick.
Just because they've got like
doesn't
a
mean they're not
visible
disabled,
disability,
yeah.
which I know that with a lot of neurodiverse people, which we are, it happens a lot because if you're coming out of the disabled toilets, people judge it and go, but you're an able-bodied person, why are you in the disabled toilets? And then they use that lack of knowledge as an excuse to be nasty. So they
Well, that's why by
that's
law,
not an excuse.
by law, you are allowed to ask someone if they're disabled when they walk out of the disabled toilet, as long as you're not impeding on people that need the physically need the facilities. No one can take it away from them.
And it obviously is like, if someone's like maybe not got a walking stick or anything with them, but they have like a lanyard, and I know a lot of the time around like COVID and stuff like that, which it feels like a million miles ago, but people still are affected. People had those lanyards because they had a disability that was not visible, and obviously they didn't like wearing the masks or it impeded on their health while wearing the masks.
Or sometimes like the 2 meter rule, you get in close to someone by accident.
But it's not just that, they obviously didn't say someone's got I don't know, some sort of discomfort with with wearing a mask because it impedes on their health, or they can't breathe, or the fabric on the face. They obviously have a disability, which means that they can't get, like, they get anxious and they don't want to wear that mask. So a lot, and during COVID, a lot of the time, people went, oh, why are they not wearing masks and stuff like this, and oh yeah, but you should be in all that, and use that excuse and a lack of knowledge to be nasty to certain groups all the time. And that happens with religious groups, and it happens with people of different ethnicities. That 1% that is in like a bad way or does nasty things affects how people feel up towards others.
But that's why Mum always told us never, you know, be nosy. Just, you know, as long as nothing's affecting you.
A lot of the time,
just be polite and just, you know.
In a lot of the time in this society, people just feel like they can judge people by how they look. But we were taught by a very early age, and it still happens now, not to judge a book by its cover. But I feel like the reverse has happened. Oh yeah, judge a book by its cover. You don't know what's happening, but you can judge them by how they look or how they act.
No, what I think it is because more of these protections are being put in place for people that are disabled, neurodivergent, mental health and things like that. It's highlighted that because, you know, people that were disabled didn't think they had the rights before, so they, you know, they just got on with it. But now with them rights are in place, it highlights the bad, you know, and it's around. Yeah. So it's kind of like just bringing that at the forefront, which hopefully we can battle it and get rid of it.
A lot has gone on with how people feel that they know better, you know what I mean? They know how someone that might be disabled should act because of the stereotypes of, oh yeah, you're not disabled if you're not in a wheelchair, or you've not got a walking stick, so you're not disabled. These are stereotypes that people have very much got stuck with and feel like that they're correct because you don't see what's going on in someone's mind, because you can't see them with a wheelchair. They haven't got a wheelchair or anything that shows they're disabled.
And there's all different types of disability that and people need to learn that, because for example, like not being offensive, but it's the way things work out. So someone that's what's it called? Nouns escape me sometimes.
Do you mean someone that can't move their legs?
Yeah, what's the actual?
Paraplegic?
No, I thought that was for all of them.
No.
Like if they couldn't move all of
That's
them.
quadriplegic.
Well, there's another word that I'm thinking of.
Paralysed.
Paralysed, yeah.
Oh,
There's someone
wow.
that's paralysed at waist below. They sometimes are fit and healthy. All they can't do is move their legs and walk. But they have enough energy. Some people even go to the gym and they're able to pull themselves up, and they build themselves up, and they can get around day to day. All that they need is like somewhere that they can get accessibility to. Whereas someone out there might be able-bodied, but have something like there's other disabilities out there like fatigue syndrome. Acute fatigue syndrome, or whatever it's, I don't know the medical term, whereby they're always tired but they can move and they can get around like a normal person. It's just that they have lack of energy. Parts of that is in neurodivergent, because even though we're able-bodied, most of it, some people are neurodivergent and not able-bodied, just being around someone or a group of people for 6 to 8 hours the day before can drain you the next day and you just don't want to go anywhere.
Well, it's not.
So there's different types of disabilities. People have low energy.
The way people act, like a standoffish and aggressive manner towards someone, and then they outwardly put their views. Obviously, everyone can speak freely. We're not stopping that, but it's the way you should say things.
You just hope that there's
say it in a standoffish,
societal rule, isn't there, though, where you can say what you want, but you shouldn't offend anyone.
So why not say it in a softer way, like, you don't look disabled, but like, if you are, can you explain to me how you are? If you wanted to be educated, do you know what I mean? But people just go, oh yeah, why are you in there? You're not disabled.
No, I don't think people should even get into people's business. I
know that as well, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to know something about someone, there's ways of doing it without being nasty.
But in a fleeting moment like that, though, when they're leaving the toilet and you're going into the toilet, you don't really need to. Like,
no, but I'm not necessarily about people like that.
But people when you're working someone or something like that, I understand they're asking and like, oh, what is it that you deal with?
People like co-workers.
Oh, I thought you heard about someone like if they're walking out the toilet and then they were like, oh, what are you in there for?
Say you at work or with co-workers and you need like a bit of assistance and you go to I don't know, use a lift, and it's not meant to be for just you, it's meant to be for disabled people, so you know what I mean, or you use the disabled toilets, instead of being like, oh, why are you using that, that's not good, that's for people that are disabled. Why not be like, oh, you can talk to me if you need to.
Yeah,
like,
you just hope that in the workplace there's a level of respect where they would ask you properly.
This is how people get into their own heads though, and then don't want to socialise, don't want to be around people, because the way people act towards other people when they've got like a neurological disorder or they're a bit neurodiverse and stuff and it can't be seen, it makes them not want to go anywhere, it makes them not want to socialise, it makes them feel more anxious and then go into themselves, and then that affects conditions, that makes things worse and maybe flare up because of anxieties and mental health
and stress.
And stress is caused because of it.
So that's the thing. And I was actually, as I had someone talking about this and multiple different people over the past months and that, and working in that. So obviously we all know what I happened with my job. If you've been listening to podcasts for the last few episodes, and now I don't have a job. See, it's one of them things whereby you need to declare that you may need extra help when you're working, because that's an accessibility thing when you go into your interview and they ask, is there anything you want to declare? And you go, yeah, I'm autistic, I've just been diagnosed and I might need this, I might need that. But if people don't declare it, because people say, oh, we want to help you, and you declare it, nothing will affect your interview, or you can declare it and you'll get the interview no matter what. But that's just to fill a quota. They don't really want you, so you end up not getting the job. So these things have been put in place, but then at the end of the day, you don't end up wanting to get the help because you know that you're not going to get the help. So I went for an interview a couple of months ago, and I feel like I declared it, so that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't get the job.
That happened to me. So obviously, when I was working as like a supply person, and I was doing like teacher assistants and stuff, I got with the supply people, but then I also was trying to go with someone else at the same time, so I had like more opportunities, and they went through all the process with me, all the application, all the forms, did the interview with me, and I feel like because I declared my neurological condition, they were they stopped the process. It like just I didn't hear back from him, nothing at all. Even though they said that I'd gone through the whole process and I should get work, nothing. It's as if they went, oh yeah, no, they're not acceptable in the workplace. Even though I said I can manage it and I do this and I don't really swear much, but if it does, I know when to stop and move out and have 5 minutes. I believe that they definitely saw it and as something bad and then stopped me from working with them.
Which is discrimination, but you don't have a grounds to
But no,
say
you
anything
don't,
because
do you know?
which isn't fair.
And that's why whenever I've been in a job and I've declared it, I've been like, oh shit, this is going to mean that I'm going to lose my job or I'm going to get viewed upon in a different
This
sense.
makes you wonder though as well, because when the job I just lost, I slightly declared it in the interview, but I got the job, and then it just makes you wonder if that's one of the reasons why they sacked me due to probationary issues, because I actually went back to him and said, yeah, this has been formal diagnosed and I need this and this and this, and they said the excuses like I didn't get on with the team in that, but that's I got on with them enough to be able to work there in that. It's just I feel like it's all an excuse, because and then if I go to another job interview, say I get one soon, hopefully I do, but I don't declare anything at all, and then later on I say, then I'm not going to get any help. So
No,
it's like I'm walking a tightrope.
You need the extra support, but then if you ask for it, then they use that against you. You know what I mean? I definitely feel that.
So it's like, what do I do? Like, I just need, and we can't live without me having a job, because it's just too much on you and that.
I know,
so
we're trying though, but it is.
So stereotypes are just not
very
good,
hard,
are they? Ignorance isn't.
To understand how society is going to take something, and I believe that a lot of the way people feel towards others is definitely influenced by what goes on in the news and how they like get stereotyped against.
I mean, I don't know if I'm not meaning to be offensive, but sometimes knowing about the different stereotypes, not using them and being offensive, but knowing about them, and say for example you saw a sketchy person that like wearing tracksuits, and nowadays people call them chavs, or a group of chavs walking down the road, and they look like they were a bit like boisterous and that. It's good knowing about the stereotype and that's there, and because of the crime that's around them stereotypes. But then, if you have the opportunity to look up and go, "Oh, you're all right," 9 times out of 10, that's you break the stereotypes down. But sometimes it's good to know them just in case you are gonna get in trouble because of that. Because there are different groups that do different things, and it's good to know about them. But I just don't think that anyone should use them as an offence. It's just that we should categorise people, but in a way that's only helpful to us but not offensive to people. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying, but I feel like there is occasionally some good stereotypes, if you get what I'm saying, but you don't really talk about they're not really called stereotypes, they're just like groups of people.
Oh, that's different.
Do you know what I'm saying? There is some good ones, but then obviously you've got the really bad ones, which most of them is like 90% of them, where someone, for example, you're disabled because you've got a wheelchair, or you're not because you can't see what's going on with you, that sort of thing.
That's just judgmental.
And then they judge people on the case of, oh yeah, you're living on your benefits because you say you're disabled but you're lying. But you don't know they are.
The one that pisses me off is that people, just because they've either got like a prosthetic limb, or they've got no legs, or they can't move the legs, or things like that. People that say, oh well, you can't do this and this because what's up with you, but then they can, and they can do more than some people. It's like I've seen people that can drive a car without legs and that. It's like there's no barrier that anyone can do.
They definitely think, oh, you can't do this because
people think disabled means less able
and stuff. But just because someone has a good day and maybe don't look as like they're suffering, you don't know what's going on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So we can't judge people from other people's experiences with things, because every person is different and every disability is different, but also the same disability could be different for 2 people separately. So you can't go by, oh yeah, they do this and they do that. Oh, but they can't do this, that means they can't do that. But they can do it. It just might mean that they're having a bad day. and that's affected them, but they can do it. They just need a bit of 5 minutes. So for instance, like obviously you struggled a lot with people in large in people contact you in large groups and stuff like that when you're at work, and so you took 5 minutes. What's wrong with that? They obviously saw that as, oh yeah, you're not good with the customers, you're not interacting enough with the people that you work with, but it's not. You are. You just have to have 5 minutes occasionally, and I understand where you're coming from, because at work everyone is very much in your space all the time. There's no room to have a breather, and obviously the customers are really hands-on as well sometimes, and touchy-feely and stuff like that, like, oh I'm out mate, and then someone actually, I think it was, what was it now, something happened, and then a guy give me a hug. I think I was cleaning the stairs, I think, and he just come up and hugged me, and I'm like, okay, well, what do I do now? I was really like in my space, and I need 5 minutes, but I couldn't, you know what I mean? So I had to carry on. But I really feel like some people should be able to have that extra minute here and there when they need it. That shouldn't impede on your job. That shouldn't mean, oh yeah, you're not good at your job.
Something did happen at work, but I said that I don't like things like that and touching and that, and people should stay, give me space. Well, I served this customer, and then he had a young lad with him, must have been about 8, around 8 I think, and they just came and hugged me, and I was like, that really freaked me out. So I went in the back and I said, oh, I don't like that, blah blah blah. And then I got the next day or the next shift, oh well, it's a concern about it being a customer facing job, and you needed a minute or something, and you said you didn't like them touching you or hugging you. I was like, yeah, but I came to work. I didn't declare that. I came to work. I do my job. I'm good with the customers. That's not permission for people to do things like that to me. Like, I know it was a child and that, and they probably didn't know best, but I'm allowed to have my belt down.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, if you were in a role like a student, where that's a student, you're a teacher, they wouldn't be able to hug you, so why can they hug you in a facing role like that?
Didn't enjoy it.
People should be allowed to have their own personal space and not be impeded on, and that shouldn't be judged on.
Well,
so if they were being negative towards you, you were meant to take that as well.
They're saying it's a customer facing job and all this. Yeah, but I'm good with the customers, but if I want to go in the back and I want to like have a bit of a struggle with what happened, I'm allowed to do that because it's not in front of the customer.
No, it's not just that
I
as
was
well.
being professional.
So if they were being negative towards you and being aggressive and whatnot, you were meant to take that as well.
Yeah, in a lot of ways I'm glad I got out of there, but at the same time I'm like, financially it's just not
No,
terrible.
it's been really hard and everything like that, but things very much happen for a reason, and I believe that. And I feel like if we fight for what we believe in,
just like,
and the
I'm
causes
fighting
we
for
like,
I know I'm fighting for things. I'm doing everything I can. Trying to find a job, trying to do this, trying to get in a comfortable position. Nothing seems to be going my way, so
no,
I just want to ask for help.
I just feel like when you work hard a lot of the time, you don't get results straight away, and you have to just give it time. Yeah.
Just wish that someone could help us.
Didn't expect you to be negative. I was just talking about.
I wasn't being negative. I'm
It's
just
fine.
saying I wish there was help out there. Like before, no one's being negative.
Alicia, things don't just like happen for us. We always have to work harder, and I appreciate the fact that they don't just get handed to us like for other people. I appreciate that, and obviously there's negative side effects. The fact that you put all your energy in and you feel like nothing's coming back for you, or you really struggle with sense of like money and stuff like that. But in the end, in the long run, we'll look back at this and we'll go, do you know what, that built our character, that made us stronger,
I'm
that
not,
made us feel,
and I'm not trying to be negative,
like
I'm
a
just trying to be
unit.
real, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking that's how people should believe. They should believe in themselves and what they're doing. Yeah, you don't get results straight away, and that is not always a good thing because of struggling with financially and mentally getting drained. But in the end, in the long run, it will work out. You work hard enough for something and you truly believe in what you're doing, things work out. And that's the message I want to give to everyone, because I know that especially financially at the moment, everyone is struggling, and a lot of the time you're not able to prioritize important things that you want to do because of obviously like money is a big stop gap. It's not helping. It's a big hurdle. But look back on your life and realise that you've been through harder, you've been through worse, and as long as you've got your family and your friends around you, and you work hard and you believe in your own values, you'll get where you want to go in the end. Yeah. I think that was a heavy subject, and I obviously broached it, and it's made a long conversation. I was just thinking about it a lot of the time over the weekend and stuff while I was at work, and I just wanted to understand what other people's views were on that, and whether ignorance towards someone or a group of people is an excuse to be judgmental or have a bad negative feeling towards them, and then use it, or a lack of knowledge and education, like, I didn't know, is use that as an excuse. I don't believe it's good, and I just wondered what other people thought about that. I think to make us feel a bit better, we should play a small game, maybe, if we do that anyway, to try and make it more fun and stuff like that.
What do you have in mind?
There's not a lot of things you can do without equipment, but maybe we can like get some small games for future.
Yeah, we'll
and we
do
can
some
just
small games.
do that and stuff, ball games and stuff like that. At the moment though, I have things that have no equipment, and one of the ideas I had was just like a category game. It's probably a bit
Tell
boring.
us the rules and what happens.
It's probably a bit boring, and probably people are like, oh, that's a bit.
But if we can get a laugh out of it, and
but if
people
we
that
can
watch it, it's
be
funny.
a bit more
like before.
fun.
So tell us the rules and what happens.
So it's as simple as this. Literally, all you do is you have a category. So it's I don't know, farm animals, singers, actors, characters, like, I don't know, cartoon characters. You just have a category, countries, anything like that, just a category, and then take it in turns to shout out one thing that's in the category, and the first one to repeat it or not able to give an answer loses. It's quite simple. It's probably what kids do, but I know it just breaks up and gives us a bit more, makes us feel a bit more free.
Okay.
You can start.
You start. Your idea, you start.
I've just explained it.
Yeah, your idea, you start.
Okay. I'll start with one that I know you'll be able to do, and I might be able to kick myself later and go, I'm not very good at this subject, but you are, so I'm going to say Marvel characters.
Okay, well then.
You start. You want me to start? Okay, Spider-Man.
Captain America.
Captain Marvel.
Iron Man.
The Hulk.
Spider-Man.
Black Widow.
Black Panther.
Thor.
Red Hulk.
Did you say Iron Man? I said Iron Man.
You lose.
So I lose.
You know so many
my
more.
mind was going, but I was trying not to look at that wall because that wall's full of characters, and I feel like I would have been cheating. But I would have been able to actually name loads, because you've got loads of characters on there. You've got Loki, you've got Doctor Strange, you've got the Avengers.
Yeah, I've got a wall of
so
films.
I would have been able to do it, but I didn't want to cheat.
Okay.
You choose the category now. We'll just do the best of three.
Okay.
So if you win this one, I'm out.
Best of three. I'm trying to do something that's not like
just do something
too
generic,
complicated, like vegetables.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Sprouts.
Carrots.
Cauliflower.
Potatoes.
Broccoli.
Swede.
Sweet potatoes.
Cabbage.
Leeks.
Is that a vegetable?
A leek.
Is that not an onion?
Which is a vegetable.
Oh, onions.
Red onions.
I thought it was a salad dressing.
Salad still
Okay.
vegetables.
Sweet potatoes.
I said that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
You said I did.
I didn't hear you. Oh my god, I didn't hear you. That means I'm out. I didn't know.
No.
Can we just do another one?
We'll just do another one, and
We'll
then
scrap
whoever
that
wins the
because
next
I
one
wasn't
wins.
listening. I wasn't
No,
listening.
maybe that's the whole point of the game, is to listen into it.
I kind of zoned out.
Listen,
I thought you said potatoes.
This is a game that they teach you at school, the listening
no,
skills.
it was me that said potatoes. I didn't realise you said
Yeah, I
sweet
just
potatoes.
potatoes.
I should have said yam.
You're going to pick a category.
Okay.
But because this is a listening skill exercise.
Oh, okay, good. Listening, then I'm
You need
off.
to get better then, don't you?
Okay. Flavours of pop. It's random, isn't it?
Yeah, very
Yeah.
random. Very, very, really
No, because
weird.
I saw a bottle.
Okay.
Oh, have I said
You choose a category.
I choose a category, yeah, okay. I can't remember any.
Flavours of pop.
Flavours of pop. Fanta, orange.
Lemonade.
Diet Coke.
Dandelion burdock.
Pink lemonade.
Fruit twist.
Apple.
Cherryade.
Cream soda.
Shandy.
So many. I know there is, but they've all gone out of my mind, you know what I'm saying? Coke Zero.
Is that not just the same as Diet Coke? You
No.
said flavours, not brands.
Coke Zero is a flavour made by Coke,
But it's just Coke.
but it's Coke Zero.
The flavour's Coke.
Diet Coke is a flavour.
You're talking about
Coke
brands.
Zero
But
is a flavour.
you should have said the category was brands, not flavours.
No,
Same
I'm
flavour.
saying Coke Zero is not.
I think this is too controversial.
Diet Coke, okay, whatever. You choose another one then, because Diet Coke is a flavour from Coke.
Diet Coke is just a diet version of Coke.
Coke Zero is,
It's just basically Diet Coke.
but it's not Diet Coke.
But
Okay,
it's-
I'm not arguing with that. You making another one.
Because you said
Just make
flavours.
this the last
They're the
one,
same
then.
flavour.
Just make this the last one. I'm
Okay.
just really shit. I come up with the game and I'm really shit.
No. Okay, now easy colours.
Okay, that's easy. Yeah. Okay, I'm sure I can lose.
Okay, pink,
Blue,
orange,
red,
yellow,
green,
purple,
brown,
beige,
black,
sky blue,
lemon.
green.
I said green. Ha, ha, ha.
Yay, you win.
You did that on purpose.
Yay.
You did that on purpose.
No, I
feel like
didn't
you
know
did.
if you said it or not.
Obviously I did.
thought you might. I don't because it's your favourite colour, but I didn't know. I didn't think of
We're
anything
not.
else.
I mean, I feel like we could have done longer on these. These are rubbish. They're not very long.
You do one then.
We do it for like 30
do one.
seconds and then we run out.
Yeah, just do another one. Something that's got loads in.
Animals.
Okay. Any tab, just animals.
Just animals.
Okay then.
Anything. Animals. Giraffe.
Turtles.
Frog.
Hippo.
Monkey.
Meerkat.
I was going to say that. Baboon.
Polar bear.
Black bear.
Panda.
Lemur.
Chimpanzee.
Zebra.
Horse.
Lion.
Tiger.
Are you trying to throw me off? You trying to make me say bear again? Okay, bird.
Wolf.
Eagle.
Fox.
Cheetah.
Dolphin.
Shark.
Fish.
Snake.
Tortoise.
Are they what? Elephant.
Frog.
I said frog.
Did you?
Yeah.
I lose.
Oh, sorry.
No, you don't have to apologise.
Oh.
Why are you apologising for winning? No, you apologise for winning for.
Because I said your favourite animal and I didn't realise you were going to say it.
One of my favourite.
Mm.
Technically, frogs aren't an animal because they're a amphibian.
Yeah, but I said animals. I mean
Animal
everything and
come-
anything.
Animal comes from the meaning of mammal, which means.
Yeah, I meant everything though.
I know
It's
you
just
did,
easy,
but
oh.
just saying.
Because I could have said farm animals.
I had
zoo
loads of others as
animals.
well. Whale, bull, cow,
Hippo.
chicken. I said hippo.
Oh, did you?
If it had carried on, you'd have lost.
I had a loss because I said elephant. I thought I'd say hippo.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it though.
No, you won.
I'm surprised I won.
And then you were like, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
You won the colour one technically as well because I forgot you said green.
Sorry.
You don't have to apologise.
Did anyone say pink?
I said pink. I started off with pink and
I
orange.
lost the colour card on then.
My two favourite colours.
Just
And then I said yellow as well. My other favourite colour.
I said lemon. Wow. It's a shade of what yellow. But I don't know.
Technically, orange is a shade of brown.
Yeah, but lemon is a shade of yellow.
I mean, brown is a shade of orange. Is orange a shade of brown or brown a shade of orange?
That's the question that I asked, and he said it could be either way, which is weird. Because I would say brown is a shade of orange.
So no, because if it can be either way, which colour is the colour? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'd have said brown was a shade of
orange must be the colour though because it's on the rainbow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So brown must be the shade of orange.
Yeah, because if you put black in orange, don't it turn brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in order to make orange, you have to put red and yellow together.
I'm pretty sure that orange is a primary colour.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, the primary colours are red, blue, and green.
Yeah.
Red, blue, and yellow.
What do you put together to make orange?
Red and blue, yellow. So
Red
it's a
and
secondary colour.
So I just said it's a secondary.
You just said primary.
I said secondary. I said secondary.
I'll
We'll go back on the video.
I'll go back on the video.
I'll
go back on the video. Yeah, because
blue, green, and red are the primary colours.
Blue, yellow, and red.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because you put blue and yellow together to make green.
Did I say blue, green, and red? No, I said blue, yellow, and red.
No, you want to say you said that. I'll go back on that.
Oh, I know. I said second. That second bit wrong.
Yeah.
But it's yellow, red, and blue. That are the primary colours.
Yeah, I know because you have to mix blue and yellow together to make green.
Oh, I should have done that.
You have to mix blue and red together to make purple.
I was gonna say that.
And you have to mix red and yellow together to make orange.
What do you get when you mix yellow and blue together? Green.
Yes, I just said that.
And if you mix yellow and red together, you get orange.
Yeah.
Blue and red is like purple.
Yeah.
So they're the secondary colours.
Yes.
And you only have primary and secondary, don't you? Because everything else mixed together.
Everything else is the shades.
Yeah.
Because brown is a shade of orange.
Why do you get on this conversation?
Black is an abundance of colour. Yellow is
random conversation.
A lack of light.
But
I mean, the abundance of light.
We could have said anything though in the categories. Good as a film and just shot any film. I would have had loads because I've got loads behind me. I'm joking.
What? I'd have had loads as well. They even tried and challenged me on that.
I feel like I would win.
Do you?
Just got to do it for the giggles.
Now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of films though.
Yeah, but if someone repeats it, you lose.
Okay, but I think that it should be films and film franchises, so you can't just keep saying the different films within a franchise.
So if you say Star Wars, you can't say Star Wars.
So if you say Indiana Jones, you can't say Indiana Jones.
So if you say
Lost
Star
Temple.
Wars, you can't say Star Wars A New Hope.
Yes, you got to just say Star Wars is the film and franchise.
What if I say Star Wars A New Hope?
Then you can't say another Star Wars one.
Oh, that's not fair.
Because then you're just going to win, aren't you, if you know all the Star Wars
so
names?
So I just have to say
know.
Star Wars, but I will win because there's 9 of them and I know them all.
It's different if you do the MCU because they're all different individual films.
I also know the other ones that aren't in the 9. The ones that are prequels and... Because you got Han Solo.
Yeah, but anything that starts with Star Wars,
okay.
No. But if you say something like Mandalorian and Grogu, that's fine because that's in the Star Wars universe, but it doesn't begin with Star Wars. Yeah, deal?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to start it?
I'm starting.
Your idea?
Oh, my idea. So I'll just say Star Wars then.
Indiana Jones.
Avengers.
Yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home.
So I can now say Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Man on Web.
That's cheating.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is there?
Mm.
You said there was loads behind you. You can use them.
No, actually, I didn't realise I've only got Star Wars, The Walking Dead, and Doctor Who behind me. So not really any films.
I said Spider-Man though. Huh?
You said Man on Web, yeah. The Shining.
The Long Walk.
Now we're just saying Stephen King films. In the Tall Grass.
Pet Cemetery.
It.
The Grudge.
Insidious. Doesn't matter if it's the same in the same universe.
I know, as long as it's not the same title.
Okay.
So like, I can say Thor.
The Conjuring.
Doctor Strange.
The Nun.
Haunted Mansion.
The House of Wax. Oh, those are just synonyms of the same same house or mansion. It's like we're going
Castaway.
down categories. Oh, the Forrest Gump.
Big.
Twins.
Sully, is that the name of the film? Or is it Captain? Sully?
Are you just saying Tom Hanks films?
I am now, yeah.
Okay, if that's the case then, Toys R Us. Toy Story, I mean.
Toys R Us.
I meant to say Toy Story.
The Ring.
Was he in Gilbert Grape? I don't know why it wasn't made.
Scary movie.
Final Destination.
Rippers in the Hands.
You're now saying Tim Burton ones.
Tim Burton / Johnny Depp.
The Alice in Wonderland.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, what's that one? Oh my god, what's that one? I'll just say Dracula.
Little Vampire.
What?
Little Vampire. We used to watch it as a kid, so I didn't even try it.
That's not a film.
It is.
It's not.
Mm. Yes, it is.
it's not a
It's him
TV
out
show.
as Stuart. No, it's him out as Stuart Little. There's another film.
It's a TV show.
No,
The
it
Little
isn't.
Vampire.
No, that's the Young Dracula.
Oh, okay, whatever. Bob Panther.
Vampire Academy.
Zombie.
Hunger Games.
The Divergent.
Zombieland.
Oh my god, there's so many films I can't think. It's all going on my head.
You can do E.
It's all going on my head. Beetlejuice.
Resident Evil.
Carrie.
Get Carter.
Caroline. I'm just saying Johnny Depp now. Not Johnny Depp from... What's his name? Tim Burton.
Narnia.
Harry Potter. Why did I say that? I just got sick
Twilight.
in my mouth. Dora Explorer.
Captain Marvel.
Batman.
What?
Batman.
Oh, I thought you said Black Man. Was that what? Man on Fire.
Men in Black.
And Neil Holmes.
Send help.
The Terminal.
Snakes on a plane.
Spiders on a Plane.
The Hostel.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Pizza. Peter. What's he called?
I can't give you the answer.
Oh my god, it was the one we've just watched.
Yeah, what is it?
Pizza Party? I don't know. Oh, lost.
Yeah, I think
I've
that's
lost.
probably a
I
loss.
think that's me losed.
Yeah. It's called Pizza Movie.
There's so many more films.
I know loads.
And I've missed out there.
Oh well, we can try it again another time.
It's fun. I actually like that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Well, there's loads of different things we can do with that game.
I'll figure some more though. I might do it where we've got equipment as well, like pens and paper and stuff like that. Because you can do things like categories and you'll actually write them down.
And also, we got board games and that, we can do that.
Yeah, but board games won't take long unless we just make a specific podcast where we're just playing a game.
We need to get board games where, like, Kabunk and that, where you can win quick, lose quick.
Or Buckaroo.
Yeah, those are my
unless we do like a dedicated podcast to, we'll play Monopoly, but we can also talk while we play.
Yeah, if you want.
I don't know.
But we can do a podcast
idea,
we talk when we're
isn't it?
playing within the podcast anyway. But I enjoyed that.
Me too.
Yeah, so I hope everyone else enjoyed that as well.
I'm just hoping I was able to get people thinking and provoke a conversation. And
Yeah,
stuff
if there's
like
any
that.
comments or anything, or anything about the category that you want to talk about,
They'll be in the bio.
discussion.
We'll put it in the bio.
Yeah.
Biography, and just remember you can like our videos as well.
And if you have any discussion
and
topics,
subscribe.
if you've got any discussion topics or anything you want to talk about as well on one of our podcasts, we'll do that as well. Or any questions you just want to ask us as well. Just want to react with you and just sort of mail the community.
The podcast, you can find it on YouTube, on Spotify. We're also on Instagram and TikTok, but we're going to be putting more videos on there soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll try to plan some so you just don't get one a week or something.
Sending comments, in interacting. We just want to see people.
And we got some things in the pipeline, hopefully.
So we look forward to getting them soon, and I'll take a walk with you or drive maybe soon. We'll just do a small one where we just provoke an idea.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, and we really appreciate if you got it this far. Sometimes we just ramble on and that, but thank you for watching, and we hope to see you soon.
See you soon.